The Sea of Kyiv is a 110-kilometer-long water reservoir formed by a large dam in the Dnipro River. It stretches from the outskirts of Kiev all the way to the Pripyat River outlet in the exclusion zone of Chernobyl. Some residents fear that if the old bulkheads of the dam were to collapse, radioactive water and mud could devastate the area. We meet Igor Mahnyov, 30 kilometers from Chernobyl. The top scientists invented a floating robot to detect gamma rays in the bottom of the lake.
It's 50, see, it's higher. Even though exposure is 77 seconds, you can see the cesium line here on the gamma ray spectrum.
50 electric pulses per second means that there are radioactive sediments, cesium, at the bottom of the lake. The usual level is 10 or 20, as in other parts of the reservoir.
If there's any radioactive substance in the water, it gets into fish through water plants and other food. If people eat these fish, they in fact consume radionuclides.
We move to another beach to test the quality of sediments. Most of the radionuclides are left from the Chernobyl disaster, but scientists say the river is bringing newly polluted mud from around Chernobyl. For Igor, it is impossible to establish an exact zone of where contamination begins and ends, and whether the fish are safe, since they may swim from clear to polluted waters.
We've performed measurements in this particular place, and yes, here it's clean. But if we measure it in some other places, we can find an accumulation of radionuclides.
We head further south to the outskirts of Kiev, near another dam. Here, many people organize picnics, fish and swim during the summer.
I don't worry at all about the fish, because I'm not going to eat them anyway. I do realize what Chernobyl is, and right now we are downstream.